Ask yourself this. Do you enjoy fighting traffic, parking problems, or shopping in cold, wet weather? Of course you don't. So why do it?
Shopping should be pleasurable, a time to relax, a time to explore. Comfortable, convenient, and a whole lot more. More is what Mountain View Mall in Midland has. More than 50 stores and services.
Mountain View Mall, your obvious choice.
You'll find everything you need this Christmas at Mountain View Mall in Midland. We've got it all.
Well, good evening, sir.
There's no waiting for Jack. Let's roll.
There's no waiting for Jack. You know, there's nothing but waiting for Jack is what that's my experience. But I guess,
what did Gene Wilder say? Could you not, not spit so much when you speak? What does he say to Mike TV the time when he's talking and that's just how you are, right?
I don't know what you're talking about, Jack. But I'm doing
Charlie in the Chocolate Factory? Are you kidding me?
Thing you can do about it. I run the Satellite Saukville sunroof. All right. By the way,
let's roll.
It's pretty damn hot. So,
I was going to say I'm surprised to see you out there. Play the theme. We got a.
Oh, I see. You're like taking control of the show. I like that. Okay.
We got scheduled tonight.
All right, Kaiser Wilhelm. Here we go.
Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack.
It's Jack Chang show from Cedarburg, Wisconsin. Sometimes from Saukville too. And here's Jack.
All right, groovy. AJ's coming in at 7:08, whether we want him to or not. So tomorrow night's a big night. Mr. Bob's drop off 5 to 7 p.m.
All right.
Please look for jeans, sizes 28-44, tennis shoes, gently used, backpacks, please, and bedding.
Yes.
Also, Mr. Bob's now has an Amazon wish list, so please check it out. If you can find it in your closet, you can find it in your heart. It's really a great organization. Java House.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is Thirst Day, and it's going to be another steamy one. And you think of the Java House, not just coffee. It is also iced, all kinds of things. You're an iced guy, right? You get all kinds of stuff there.
Yes, personally, my personality is quite icy.
Yes, I know, but also the drinks. They have a wide variety.
I like it. It's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
All right.
Bring it on.
All right. Good.
Yesterday they advertised, say, had a picture of something that's like a iced lemonade thing with some boba in the bottom and a little berry, zinger in there. You know, it's good. It's good.
Good. All right. Mel's Charities, 25th annual run walk is the day before the pig roast. So don't forget to sign up for that. It's a 5K. I think even the agent, was that last year? AJ can tell.
I think he gave it a shot.
I think it was last year. Yeah, he did well. So the agent did it. If the agent can do it, you can do it. Details at melscharities.org or follow us on Facebook and Instagram. You know what's beautiful?
He's pretty fit.
He is fit. He plays basketball like 18 times a week.
Yeah,
he's a maniac. Well, he has to be to keep up with AJ. AJ's kind of a maniac.
That is true.
And everybody knows that.
If they don't, they do now.
You know what's beautiful?
What's that?
About 365 days in a year we've been on this, as AJ will tell you. It's been over a year that we've been doing this.
That is true.
The revolution is reminds me of Third Rock of the Sun from the Sun. That was a great show.
It was a fun show.
But we're coming up on some of these national holidays that are repeats, and I'm ready for them.
I feel like I'm not.
Really?
Yeah, I don't feel but all prepared.
Today is a big day.
Okay.
And not because it's National Sponge Cake Day. Today is the day. Last year on this show, we introduced the National Jubano.
I remember that.
The Cuban sandwich.
That harkens back. I do recall. Yes.
A cloven hoof delight. Delectable blend of ham, cheese, pork, and mustard.
And my
Some
rabbi
people
does not
would
return my
pickles in it.
calls. My rabbi never returns my calls.
Well, of course not, but that has nothing to do with the Cubano. You know that the National Cuban Sandwich Day started off as a hoax? A writer for
It was a hoagie.
a hoax. Oh, Tampa Bay Times writer decided to see if people would celebrate a holiday he made up. In 2016, he declared it to be National Cuban Day, and it took off, of course.
We tried to make up a few. They haven't taken hold.
Yeah.
It's all right.
And I have good news. You like an old-fashioned, right?
Very tasty. Give it to me sour.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's so hot. It's hard. People are very concerned about drinking alcohol with, some people are.
What are you sipping on tonight?
No comment.
Talk show
I'm just having some club soda with lime.
All right, then.
But you can swap out. People love a whiskey sour cocktail.
Yeah.
Of all things,
A lot of people like sweet, though. There's a lot of sweet people out there. Terry being one of them.
yeah.
I don't like
You
it.
can actually swap out a whiskey sour cocktail. Has 555 calories. That's a lot.
That's a chunk. Yeah, that's a chunk.
Listen to this. An old fashioned. I think with all the sugar and stuff that they put in
Yeah,
it.
it's pretty sugary. No, that tracks.
168 calories. They say swap out. How do you like that? I see.
What
the look on your
what
face.
are we doing to it? What's the
What are we doing?
what are we doing?
What are we
We're
doing?
pulling out the fat.
If you're looking for something bourbon based, head back to classics with an old fashioned. A single sugar cube and a slice of orange brighten some of the bourbon's darker edges. I love that.
That's
Copy.
true.
Darker
I've had
edges.
someone. The Stilt House makes a darker edged old fashioned. It's pretty darn good.
So does Ernie's. So does
Oh, do they?
our friend Chris.
I could see Ernie's doing a good old fashioned.
Oh,
Those
my
guys over
God.
there those guys seem serious about. Well, they're actually a bunch of wacky jokesters, but when they start mixing, they get this look.
Hey, I got a minute. You're going too long.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Cool.
It makes for a lightly sweetened, smoky whiskey classic, which only registers 168 calories a serving. I would think that would be one of the bigger ones.
Oh, that's good. Actually, I always order a whiskey old fashioned sour.
You get whiskey?
I do. I have been doing that for some time. I like the taste. I like the taste more. Yeah.
If you go next time you're at Ernie's, don't get the regular. Get a Stutz.
Again?
An old fashioned. A
Oh,
Stutz.
I was like, who did I meet?
There was a regular patron for years until he got remarried. Here's a lesson for you: don't get remarried. I haven't seen him since.
Hey, I'm getting divorced
Jay
tomorrow.
Stutz was there, and it's named after him because it's made with Crown Royal.
Oh, there you go.
It's fantastic.
Oh man,
A Stutz.
laid
All you gotta
back.
say, give me a Stutz.
With my
Stutz
mind
me.
on my
Stutz-
money and my money on my mind.
Stutz me, Ben.
All right, very good.
All right.
7:08. Hey, the alarm's going off.
AJ.
AJ,
It's AJ
get
time.
on in here. AJ Bocchini.
We didn't.
Philly sports.
AJ,
Philly sports. We're
I
not
want you
paying
to know
a cent more.
we cut the Jubano short just for you.
We could have
We
gone
just-
for hours,
We could have.
but we didn't.
Jews all over the world want to know
Oh,
Jubano.
they do. In Israel, everything came to a screeching halt, and Bibi was like, "Everyone face Wisconsin."
Hey boys,
Ne-
in a day that it feels like 116, I appreciate that.
Yes.
It actually feels
That away.
it's very Israel-like around here today.
Have you stayed inside today, AJ?
Yeah, I did. I was supposed to go to lifting this morning. I didn't go.
No, don't lift. Don't lift. Don't move. Nothing. Sit.
Did they have the lift?
Yeah, they did.
Is the school AC?
Yes.
It's got to have. It's Homestead. They got chauffeurs driving the guys to lifting. For God's sakes,
They
it's
hung the black
ridiculous.
air.
They should be thrown out. Those aren't amateurs; they're professionals. That's ridiculous.
Before we bring
The
Oh,
chess department has their own masseur.
before we bring our special guest in,
Okay.
I do want to talk about one thing.
Okay.
How about them Brewers today? Down 6-3, come back and win in 7-6 in 10.
Nice. It's that Israeli weather, that Israeli climate.
It was 7-6. What the hell is with Burns?
He gave up 3 homers today.
No.
3 homers.
Wow, they found him. They found his spot.
I guess the arbitrator was right. He's a bum. He's a puss arm bum. Bring in Wade Miley.
Yes, Wade Miley, who is, as we dubbed yesterday, what?
Seriously, AJ, what's wrong with him? What's going on with him?
Well, the start before this, he went 7 shutouts, so I can't.
What happened?
Let's focus on the home run.
Yeah, what happened? He had 3 HRs today.
Yeah.
What happened? What's going on?
Well, the Twins hit a lot of homers, so let's go for now.
All right.
Oh, wow, then it's okay. Your buddy William Adams had another big day.
Yeah, another homer. Yep.
Yes.
Is that
3
how we're
RBIs.
discussing that now? Okay.
So,
Good.
All right.
Cool.
all right. You want me to introduce our guest?
Well, I
I
would
think it's
hope
high
so.
time. My God.
So, our guest tonight is none other than Kyle Heikkinen. Kyle and I have known each other since our time at Whitewater.
Mhm.
He now
He's
is
another member of the Whitewater Mafia.
he now is an assistant at Western Illinois.
Not an assistant. He's the associate head coach, for God's sake.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's bring Kyle in to defend.
No, let's just keep talking about
Let's
him.
we can just keep talking about him. I don't
What?
know.
No.
Kyle, good evening.
Good evening. Come on,
So-
AJ. You got to get it right. You get the titles right, buddy.
my bad, brother. My bad.
If you mess up the Don of the Whitewater Mafia's name, you got to be careful when you start your car.
That's actually a Godfather pose you have there, Kyle. That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, get you a white cat.
Yeah.
I'm just happy his camera's working this week, so it's all good.
That's right. Kyle, AJ had a guest on last week. We thought he was from the Witness Protection Program. He didn't have a camera. So you're the first one we've seen.
for a long time.
Yes.
Oh God.
So AJ, tell us why we're talking to Kyle. What's going on with him?
So we've known each other since our time at Whitewater. He's now the associate head coach at Western Illinois, and I wanted to bring him on because they're actually playing Wisconsin this year. So I wanted to bring him on, talk about what they had to look forward to this season. They had was it your second winning season in a row, Kyle?
Yeah, we had two in a row here down at Western. So this is the second one back to back. So yeah, first time. So it's been a first time in over a decade that they've had a winning season. So I came down here with Rob Jeter. Rob Jeter was at Wisconsin, Milwaukee. So Rob and I got linked up through Chad Boudreau, another Warhawk, 1 year Mafia guy.
The Mafia.
And, the Mafia. Yeah. And then when we took over this job, it was coming off a 4 or 5 win season. But back-to-back winning seasons, first time in over a decade. So it's trending in the right direction.
I'll say you have all kinds of great things going on there. You have attendance records you're breaking down there, right?
Yep.
And you beat Nebraska.
Yeah.
I mean,
we
the Big Ten school, which should be like the Big 18, but that's regardless. And then you beat Illinois State, which is a pretty big program. So you guys are doing a lot of things right.
Yeah, we are. We Rob got it definitely trending in the right direction for sure. And, he was fortunate enough to take another job. So he's out at Southern Utah. He took that after this season. Chad Boudreau, who was the associate head coach, a Wisconsin guy. I say he's originally from Iowa, but he's been in Wisconsin for over 20 years. His wife is Stacy.
Not enough.
Stacy Boudreau, his wife, is the best coach in the family. She's a volleyball coach at Wisconsin Whitewater. She's won a lot of national championships. So Chad was fortunate enough to get this job, and he's one of my best buddies. So he promoted me, and we're going to try to keep this thing trending in the right direction. But yeah, we've had some really big wins for the program. A win at Nebraska. A bye game, took a nice big check home. Same thing, Illinois State, good win. Took a nice big check home. So hopefully, we can maybe steal a couple. I'm not going to predict that we're beating Wisconsin or Illinois, but
why not?
we're going to go out
What's
there
this? Hopefully, steal a couple. Come on, where's the positive vibes?
You know what? You under promise, over deliver. That's the right way to say it.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I've
sir.
been doing that for decades now.
Yeah.
No. You've been under promising and then under delivering on that. So that's a little
the
different.
equation is a little out of balance for us, but we're working on it.
Out of balance.
Yeah.
AJ said he wanted to grill you with some tough questions. AJ, what do you have for him?
Pepper him.
So talk a little bit about your journey a little bit, how you got to where you are, and talk about, I know your relationship with Chad, but talk a little bit about our time together and how that kind of transitioned to where you are now.
Yeah. So my first coaching job was I'm from Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. That's where I was born and raised. Brewers, Packers, Badgers, all the way.
What's the Fort Atkinson mascot? What is it?
Blackhawks, the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So first coaching job was as a freshman football coach. But my first collegiate coaching job was with Pat Miller at Whitewater. First year we were there, we got we won a national championship. AJ was a part of that, and we had a good group of guys, good group of players, good group of coaches. All of us still stay in contact. We had a good 4 or 5 year run there, and from there, Chad again. I've kind of hopped on the back of Chad Boudreau, and he took a job at a junior college in Freeport, Illinois. So I went along with him down there. I left what I had known my whole life, WEAC, Division III basketball, and I jumped into the junior college world, which was a shock for me. But Chad hadn't been there, kind of walked me through that. And then with his relationships and with some of the players that we've had, and we've had a lot of Wisconsin kids on that Highland roster. Rod Johnson, who ended up playing at UT Chattanooga. Sharif Smith, Madison Memorial kid, Eastern Illinois, Dang, Madison East kid, Eastern Illinois, ended up going over there. Sam Kerr, Adam Anhalt, Janesville Craig. I mean, we've had a list of Wisconsin guys, and sending those, we sent about 13 guys Division I out of Highland over the course of 2.5 seasons, and then from there, just with the talent pool that we had generated. Rob's former connection and relationship with Chad, when he got this job, he made a call to Chad. Chad said, you want to go too, and that's kind of how it snowballed. And I'm up here now. It's all about relationships. I'm no better coach than some of the other guys back in the WEAC and the WIAC, however you want to say it. But it's about relationships, and
they're in your dust. You don't care.
Yeah.
Did you say Adam? Did you say you had an Adam Ant? For God's sake, he's from my
Adam Anhalt. Adam Anhalt.
Oh, I think Adam Ant. That was
he came down here. He came down here with us to Western Illinois. So
excellent.
Yeah,
very cool.
We have a big strong Wisconsin connection. So
you're in the Summit League, right?
We were in the Summit. We just actually this off season, not too long ago, we made the switch to the Ohio Valley Conference. So it's a move that. Is good for the school. I think it's a better fit, definitely travel-wise. If you're talking budgets, recruiting, the whole 9 yards, money, I think it's a better fit for us. The travel is going to be a little bit easier on us as opposed to going out to Denver and up to the Dakotas. So,
no more ORU for you, Kyle?
No more Oral Roberts. No more North Dakota State. Thank goodness. I'm sure we'll find a few in this league that'll be a pain in our sides, but we don't have to deal with those guys anymore. Thank goodness.
Excellent. So who are they going to be the new rivalries do you have in the new conference? Do you think?
Well, it'll be a new. Well, it won't be a new rivalry. Eastern Illinois. So Eastern Illinois and Western have played for as long as you can remember, but it was always a non-conference battle. So now it's 2 games a year. Geographically. SIUE, Edwardsville's close, Lindenwood, both in St. Louis, about 2.5, 3 hours away from us. So there's some good regional games that will be that I think will get a little bit more heated, just based off of location, recruiting, relationships that we have with those schools.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Your mascot now is a leatherneck.
The leatherneck.
Right?
Yep. Yeah. Well, it's
a bulldog.
It's a leatherneck. It goes back to it's Army, Navy SEAL stuff.
Marine.
Marine. Yeah. But
Yeah.
now we use the bulldog mask, the bulldog logo. So we got the bulldog logo. So
well, we have something in common with you here in our little neck of the woods, Cedarburg, Wisconsin, because our high school is that.
The Bulldogs. Yep.
Indeed.
Former hometown of Rob Jeter when he was working at Wisconsin Milwaukee.
There you go.
He lived in Cedarburg. Yep.
Excellent. Does our bulldog look a little more formidable than yours, a little more terrifying, or is yours like a little more laid back? I mean, what?
I think ours looks a little bit more polished, I would say.
Okay.
A polished leatherneck. Nice.
Yeah.
We had the best high school students put that together. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Come on.
The art department. It was like a B-. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I did a little research there. You got some famous people that came out of Western Illinois.
You probably know a few more than I do. I got to brush
Frank
up.
Frank Winters.
Frank Bag of Donuts. I saw him at the golf outing. Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah. Don Beebe.
Absolutely.
Don Beebe.
Frankie Bag of Donuts.
Yeah, Frankie Bag of Donuts. Yeah, it sounds like a Whitewater Mafia kind of name.
Louis T. Times and Frankie Fingers over there.
Yeah.
Good.
But Brian Cox, who played for the Bears and the Packers.
Yeah.
Rick the Whale Russell, who was a pitcher for the Cubs at one time.
Cubs, okay.
Mary Madeline, who was a political analyst who's married to James Carville.
James Carville's James Carville's husband.
Mm-hmm. man. But boy, so it was pretty cool. So your school's like just over 5,000 students. How is that? Are all the schools in your conference about the same size? How does that work? Does that?
Yeah, it's for us. They're all going to be more. It's going to be more similar. And I think the biggest thing the biggest difference is going to be budgets, comparable campuses, comparable cities. When you fly out to Denver, it's a little bit different than Macomb. When you go up to even Fargo's a nice city. St. Thomas is now in the Summit League, so you Minneapolis, St. Paul. The school, the cities that we'll be in it will be more similar size. You're talking 25, 50,000 people. Schools, there'll be a few that are a little bit bigger. Little Rock's got a little bit of size to it. Obviously the St. Louis schools, Edwardsville isn't in St. Louis, but it's close enough. But it's a little smaller town. It's just going to be a better fit for everybody. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. AJ, what do you got? You got to get him back on the griddle.
Come on, AJ.
We're giving them softballs.
So talk a little bit about how, for example, how did our I know we've talked about this before. Talk a little bit about how you what you hope to accomplish this year with the group you have coming.
Coach speak, get better every day, right, guys? That's what.
Shut up. Tell us what your team's going to be like this year.
No. It's Chad's mindset and everybody's mindset that we want to win championships. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's why we do it. That's the group of players that we've assembled here with the mindset of, anything less than championships isn't up to par. So
with that in mind. Yeah. With that in mind, Kyle, what because everyone in your conference is going to have the exact same mindset.
For sure.
So what do you think that you guys might be doing differently that you can talk about that gives you that different, separate edge?
I think the biggest thing is the people that you recruit and the kids that you recruit. I think, everybody uses the word culture. I'm not a huge culture rah guy, but I think the guys that we have, their mindset, they're all winners. They've all won. Some of the kids that we've brought in, John A. Logan, junior college, won a national championship. James Dent, he's going to be one of the big players for us. You talk about Ryan Myers, who played at Iona. He played a lot of minutes at Iona. Ended up going to Indian Hills, Final Four, national junior college. They're winners. Q Bennett, one of our players, that's a returner. Is also, he was a high-level junior college player. Triton Community College, one of the best in the country. And that's kind of been our fit. And it's part of our background, part of the relationships that we've developed and who we've built our program around. But we've also had, transfers. We're older. We're not in the mold of rebuilding. We're not in the mold of right now to develop for 4 years. I mean, we brought in old guys, mature guys, and winners, and that's kind of the biggest thing. I mean, again, I said earlier, we can say we coach and do all these things, but at the end of the day, you got to have players, and the players are really what determines. I don't make a 3-point shot. I don't block any shots. You got to have some guys around you. So.
Right, and exactly that was actually my next question was has the portal played a big impact in your league in general? Or just...
For us, it has. I think we've leaned on it. We're in a weird position. Athletics has kind of turned into with the portal. If you're a freshman and you don't play, you want to leave. If you're a freshman and you're really good at our level, they're going to move up. So we've kind of found a sweet spot of, 2-year junior college guys. We found a sweet spot in grad transfers, 4-year transfers. And, it's worked out really, really well for us. Some of our best players over the last 3 years since we've been here have been 4-year transfer guys. Brent Masner, who signed with the G League, Miami Heat, played the summer league for us last year. He's a 4-year transfer guy. Will Carius is a D3 guy at Monmouth College, and he is now playing overseas, but he was all league in the summer league. So there's not much difference between the levels if if you're good enough, you're talented enough. So it's all been 4-year guys have been really, really good for us.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still use that Highland pipeline then for your transfer? Have you dug down?
Yeah, we do. I mean, we've had a number of them. So Luka Barsic came. He's a Croatian that I coached him. Vuk Stevanic. We had a good European who was a Serbian kid. I remember I picked him up in Chicago. He'd never been in the States, and he's looking at me like, where the hell am I right now? So it's he ended up coming to Western.
The culture shock there.
But it's not Serbia. We're good.
Yeah. But we've had probably 5 or 6 kids from Highland. Pete Norman at Highland Community College, who was the athletic director. His son Luke is now the head coach. After Chad left, and he's done a phenomenal job, and we'll continue to pull players. And again, it's all about relationships, and that's what Chad preaches. Is we'll go back to the well,
excellent,
Highland, and we'll get those guys for sure.
No, that's excellent. So,
yep.
My last question: talk a little bit about we already talked about your goals. What is the what if you had an ultimate goal? What is your ultimate? Are you one of those guys who do you like to project in the future, or do you like to stay the course of this is the year we're at? What is the ultimate goal at Western? If you had let's say a 3-4 year projection for the program, what would
program? Just consistent winner. I think would be the main goal for me personally. I think I'm just the kind of guy that rides the wave. My wife would hope I wasn't that way, but she's been a trooper, and she's we lived in Freeport, Illinois. We lived in Macomb. I mean, she's been along for the ride, and she pushes me, and she's on board. So I'm lucky in that aspect. But as far as what we got going on here, I think there's a lot of work to be done. Standard's always 20 wins, and anything more and more than that is good, but we want to win championships and conference championships. Everything else will take care of itself. You win the conference. So, yeah.
Kyle, we're so glad you have a wife that pushes you. You're talking to a single guy, AJ, and 2 divorced guys.
So
we got pushed by our wives, but then we got pushed out the door. So we can relate.
I gotta give Kyle a little credit. Without Kyle, I don't think I'd be where I'm at today. I don't think I'd be at Homestead. I don't think I'd have 5 different coaching jobs. So I got to give him a little credit there too.
I appreciate that, AJ. Yeah, you trying to make me cry on this. I was expecting some Jordan Love talk. I was expecting Packers, and you're grilling me about the Leathernecks.
Yeah, are you kidding? We can get Jordan Love anywhere, for God's sakes. We want to know about the Leathernecks. Yeah. All right, Kyle. If this you got a 2-minute recruiting pitch, why the hell would anybody go to Western Illinois to play basketball for your program? Go.
My relationships. It's all the world is about relationships. That's the biggest thing that we're going to preach is relationships. If you're around good people and you like to be around good people, fun people, people that have your back, it's not about the 4 years or 5 years that you're here. It's a lifetime of relationship. So when a kid signs with us, and I can name a million of them, the guys that sign with us, they are going to be in our phone. They're going to be texting us, and we're going to be helping them throughout their whole entire life. And that's the biggest thing. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many guys still reach out to me to this day. I have a vast background. Chad's background's big. John Clancy, the staff, Chris Hill. I've sold insurance. I've been in radio. I've done all these things that I can pull my life into one little bag. I can give you a little piece here, give you a little piece there, and I'll help you. And we that's all we're trying to do. We're trying to help people, trying to mold people, and trying to build relationships. And that's the biggest thing about coming. Why would somebody come to Macomb? Well, I came to Macomb with my wife because I trusted Chad. Those some of these players, some of these assistant coaches trust Chad and myself, and they know that we are going to have their back, and it's going to be a lifetime of relationships. So that's what it's about.
Yes,
There you go. I thought it was the school colors purple. It's one of my favorites. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't get away from purple, man. I've been Whitewater. I'm here. I don't look very good. I don't look good in purple either.
You can't get away from purple, and you can't get away from the letter W either.
Yeah,
That's
can't
right.
get away from the W. Yeah,
Excellent.
No doubt about it. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, we really appreciate you taking the time to meet with us tonight.
Yeah,
We know
definitely.
You have a lot going on. You're heading into I guess you got a few things coming up. You might have things on your calendar might be filling up.
Yeah. First
But
day of
what-
practice was this morning, so we're
Excellent.
we're right back
And?
into it. We had look good.
Good.
Yeah, the guys look good. The guys look good. Yeah, I mean, everybody loves their team in August. I mean, we're one of those crews, but I feel as though we project pretty well. I think we're pretty deep. We're a lot more longer, a little bit more athletic than we've been in the past. A lot deeper. Just got to find that one guy to step up. We lose an all-league, first-team all-league guy who's now playing in the NBA, so it's going to be hard to replace him. We'll see if we can find somebody that can.
And that's the name of the game in college, right? You got to get the next one. It's always got to be.
Yeah.
All right.
always
All
the
right.
next
What's the date? What's the date you're going to Madison? Do you know?
We are up in Madison on 11/27, so November
Yes,
27th we'll
sir.
be
Yes,
up
sir.
there.
Yeah.
If you
Gonna
guys
stop
you
at
guys
the
wanna-
gonna stop at the Pine Cone?
stop at the Pine Cone, Johnson Creek on the way through.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
All right,
I
good.
will. Yeah, absolutely.
It's a little out of his way this time.
Yeah,
No,
maybe
it's
go
never.
From the other direction.
You make the
Yeah.
trip. You don't.
You make the trip to the Pine Cone. Spent many nights in college there. I won't tell you what I did before I stopped at the
All
Pine
right.
Cone, but we had some nights.
AJ will tell us after you
Yeah,
leave.
no, it's okay.
Yeah.
We'll get into it when you're not on camera. It's fine.
I'm trying to be there as well too, Coach. So
Yeah, you guys, if you guys want to come along, you want to come down, you want to check it out, and in all sincerity, if that's something you guys want to do, let us know. We'll get you tickets. We'll get you back. You got to wear purple though. Got to wear purple.
Excellent. Yeah, I was going to say you got some
I'm down with that.
cool.
I'm down with that, man. I'm down with that.
Do you have any hats that fit a really big-headed guy like me? Usually hats look like a thimble on me. So
Yeah, baseball coach is down the hall. I'll get you a few hats.
excellent.
Yeah,
We're there. We're wearing purple, definitely.
We either get him a hat that fits or we shrink his head. We'll figure something out.
Both. Well, thank you very much. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Kyle. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
yeah. Nice to meet you guys. Need anything our way, let us know.
We'll do
All
it.
right.
Absolutely.
Well,
Yeah, come back again.
Yeah, let us know if something's going on. You want to come back on? Let us know.
I'll be delighted. Definitely.
For sure.
Thanks, brother.
Absolutely, guys.
Cool.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right,
talk to you
cool.
soon. Thank
Take
you,
care,
guys.
Kyle.
All right.
See you. Bye-bye.
We'll get them.
I like you, brother.
All right. Excellent. Hey, good catch there, AJ. Good interview.
Thank you.
I liked it. Absolutely.
Before I get off air, I just want to say I appreciate these guys taking the time out of their schedule the last couple
Pretty
weeks.
cool.
It's been really cool to have them on and get an insight into their programs. And
Yep.
Yeah, without a doubt.
they're young coaches too. So Kyle's been around a while, but he's still a young coach. So it's been awesome to get an insight into their programs and get a look at what they're doing down there.
Very nice. Yeah. No, it's not a lot of news outlets here in Wisconsin do this, so we're doing it here. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies.
Oh, I got you.
All right, fantastic.
AJ doesn't have any enemies.
No,
Only
not
friends.
yet. We're
Only
working on it.
in the mafia.
I'll find you some. Don't. Yeah. Actually, his enemies, we can't find any of them.
No.
There may have.
I don't request interviews for my enemies. That's the only thing.
That's true.
That's pretty good strategy, AJ.
Good policy, actually.
Yeah,
Although
excellent. Nice
I
stuff.
do, that kind of low-level tension makes for great ratings sometimes. So
Yeah, you're an expert on low level.
No, I'll take it up high. I'll take that
You
up to 11.
are as low as they go. So I was telling AJ earlier today that Russell Meyer, a fan of the show, said
Big fan.
AJ was on fire last night. And I
Yeah.
said, well, wait. And AJ said, wait, I've got it tonight. I've got it tonight. He's ready. So, AJ, who do the Brewers have next? Quickly, do you know?
They got San Diego.
Here?
Yep.
All right. How many games?
For 3.
All right. And what's going to happen?
I'll take 2.
2 out of 3? We'll take it.
AJ, gonna buy the White Sox? I think they're for sale.
Hell no.
Come on, you know you want them.
They fired everybody in the front. AJ, I got to tell you this. Is Patty here?
They're hanging out. Patty's not alone.
Oh, uh-oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, no, not Dolls again. But AJ, we're not on tomorrow. I saw a story today. Pete Alonso was almost a Brewer. Did you know that?
Oh, that would have been great, man.
They said the Brewers tried to get him. I have to give him credit. I'm usually slamming them for not doing the big deal, but they tried to do it.
He's a former Madison Mallard, right?
No, I didn't. One Milwaukee source said the talks advanced to the point where the teams were within field goal range of a trade. A Met official disputed the characterization of the deal with the Brewers within reach, but the Brewers offered not Jackson Chourio, but they other top 5 were available to them. Sal, Jefferson Kiro, Jacob Misiorowski, Tyler Black, any of those players. Now, are you familiar with those players, AJ?
All of them.
Yeah.
Would you have pulled the trigger if one of them were involved in a trade for Pete Alonso?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Alonso's hit 40 bombs like no other player in the Mets history will do it.
No, I'll tell you why though. I'll tell you exactly why I wouldn't pull.
Well, I hope so. Explain yourself.
Because Pete Alonso would have been a rental. We give up on
Yeah.
Sal or Jackson or Jefferson Carroll.
Okay, here's the question. I'm cutting you off right there. He's a rental. Do you want to win the World Series?
Of course I do. Of course.
All right. So the Brewers need offense. They have one of the leading home run hitters in baseball available. Are you going to trade your future that they always keep and then they end up trading them anyway? Or do you go one time?
See, you're
all
doing
in?
that,
Push your chips.
That CC Sabathia mentality.
Push your chip. And what happened? They made the playoffs, for God's sake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did. Yeah.
And so you don't think you don't want to go for it?
But
I would, except there's one name on that list I wouldn't have thrown in there.
Who?
And that's Jackson.
No, I said they didn't. The Brewers wouldn't let them. The other ones were available though to the Mets.
So yeah.
So you got to give up something to get something. If you want to win it, you know what's going to happen is those players will be good. They'll come up and Corbin Burns will be gone and Woodruff will be gone. So then we'll be back in the whole thing again. It's like
rebuilding. We're
yes,
in rebuilding
again,
phase.
constant
We're
rebuild.
very excited to begin our rebuilding.
And let's give them credit though. They're 13 over now, so let's give them a little credit.
Yeah.
Okay, AJ, we're talking World Series. We're not talking Central
but
Division.
there's not enough depth. You'll bring in this hot rod, but there's still what surrounds him is still erratic. I mean, you're not like
okay, so then don't get him and just have erratic and no home run hitter.
well, yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
see how that goes. See how that goes in the
That's
playoffs.
what we do.
I can tell you how that's going to do in the playoffs. They'll be out. They may win one round, and then they're out, and then we'll be going.
Jack.
Oh, we're going to trade. You know what we should do is get rid of Burns and Woodruff, and we can't. We got to protect our prospects.
There's no money.
Bullshit.
No money.
Atanasio is the cheapest fuck in the world. He should go ahead and do something. Sell his house and buy a player. For God's sakes, he's got a house on the market for $25 million.
You want him to wake up in a place that only has 19 rooms?
Yes, I do.
What are you thinking?
I do.
You poor man.
Poor man.
Well, boys, okay, so we're not on tomorrow?
Nope.
Right.
Nope. We're scrubbed after we have Patty and Mr. Wonderful on. We're gonna need a day to recover.
All
anyway.
right. Okay.
All right, Jack, you calm down now.
No.
All right, good. Let's get Patty.
AJ.
AJ, take care of yourself.
AJ, nice. Thank you for bringing the guest on. You did
Yeah,
a
it was
nice
really
job
good.
interviewing.
Coming, I
too.
like that. Just
Great job.
anytime.
Yeah,
Let's make Wednesday.
Good questions.
Yeah, good
All
stuff.
Good job. Good job.
We'll see you Friday, man.
Yeah, see you.
Or will we not?
See you Friday.
Okay.
Friday On Friday, I'll be coming. I'll be from home, so we get the
Oh,
agency.
cool. Okay.
Oh,
perfect.
no agent though. We don't want to see him.
Yeah, no, where it's it's not
You
allowed.
got to guarantee it. Lisa's okay. No agent.
Yeah. All right.
All
Take care,
right.
sir.
All
See
right.
you around.
Talk to you, AJ.
AJ McKinney with sports and special guests and really classing up the joint.
He did a good
Tell you
job.
what, yeah, he was a good, good, morally safer style interviewer. Speaking of, so there we go.
You know,
Yeah,
this is Keith Moon's birthday.
he doesn't remember like any of them
Really?
now, especially. But no, I mean, come on. I saw his last interview. I think the one word I got out of him was "muh." So there we go.
We're bringing on the biggest Keith Moon fan in the world right now.
Let's see if we can get more out of our wonderful guests. Not one Patty Galoon Hansen, but two Patty Galoon Hansen. Two from the
Oh no! Wait a minute! No,
Bam Bam, no George Jefferson.
no.
Look at this now.
You cannot have a life something with breathing and not stuffed and with pink hair. What are you doing, Patty?
Yeah, that doll's really convincing. He moves and laughs. I mean, my God, where'd you get that one?
I have strings in my back that she moves.
I was going to say, Patty's lips didn't move when he just said that. That was really good.
My ex had the same thing. It's still in there. I can't.
Into something different.
Yeah. She took those strings and wrapped them around his neck.
I'm having them surgically removed tomorrow, actually. But anyway,
boy, it is a day of big shots. We didn't know you were going to bring on a media star here, Patty.
Well, you asked all these questions yesterday. I thought, well, I'll just let the man answer them. So
go right to the horse's mouth. And speaking of 49 years of dentistry, we're looking at here.
Not on horses.
No. Did you ever have to work on anything other than humans?
Not that I can remember.
Not even like dental school. They bring in like, okay, practice on this, practice on this llama or something.
No.
Do you like Cuban sandwiches? That's the other question I wanted to ask you.
What sandwiches?
Cubans. It's National Cuban Sandwich Day. A Cuban, but because of Bulldog, we're calling it a Cuban.
They're making it a little more kosher.
Oh, Bulldog's Jewish.
It's ham and bacon and all kinds of stuff he can't have, but he has anyway.
Yeah,
and his mom frowns on him.
I break dietary tradition willingly and gleefully.
Dietary.
Something tastes good.
It's delicious. Well, thank you, Rabbi. You're my new rabbi. I'm following you. I will follow you anywhere, sir.
Okay, well, don't forget. That's coming from a man who eats peanut butter, mayonnaise.
We haven't talked about that in a long time. Michael, when's the last time you had one of those delights?
Last weekend.
No.
I was going to say 10 minutes ago. He's got some mayo on his chin.
He's fresh off the mayo. Talk about the Mayo Clinic. Oh my goodness.
It's a healthy lunch.
I'm sure there's one
in Serbia.
I'm sure there's one world vitamin in there somewhere. So well, congratulations. Yeah, there you go. Congratulations, of course, Michael, on your wonderful article in the News Graphic. And
what about the article? Forget the article. What about a career? Say congratulations on the career.
The career, but I thought I would commemorate the commemoration first.
My favorite was the quote from a woman that came in and said, "You're a god among men," because he did such a good job. And I'm like, oh, for God's sakes. Wow.
That is the best pickup line.
He is the greatest woman in Cedarburg.
Well, God among men, you've already convinced me to break all my Jewish dietary restrictions, so that's certainly very godlike.
We do what we can.
Yeah, and you do it well. So what now?
Oh, well, someone has me very busy.
We've heard.
Don't mention who.
You don't. Oh man.
Kind of miss all those molars and root canals, don't you?
Yeah.
When you're in the middle of filing, you're like, what I wouldn't do for a bleeding gum. Just a little gingivitis here.
Let's not push it.
Guess not. Left it in the dirt. Well, that's okay. That is okay. Well, Michael, it's interesting. It said 49 years. If you had just stuck it out for 12 more months, you'd hit a big 5-0. And it's just a round number. And but you were like, I'm out.
Yeah, that's basically it.
That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. That's like what Seinfeld did. They were at the top of the ratings. MASH, they're like at the top of the ratings. We're like, nope, we're done. And, you left them wanting more.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I do or they do.
Right in the middle of a root canal. It's like, if I could only have more. Do 2 more.
I think his deliriously happy look on his face tells you why he stopped at 49 years instead of 50. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Your glee. StreamYard is a relatively new platform, but your glee is exuding all over the internet.
There's just not many people who do work for 49 years.
Yeah,
in the
that's
same
true.
spot.
Yeah, very much. Absolutely. So are you like a teenager now? You sleeping in? Are you leaving your shoes anywhere you want? Pizza boxes by the door?
Cigarette butts everywhere.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm still married.
Well, yeah. Wait a minute.
Again, we just had a conversation with the only married guy on. Now you're another time. You're the only married guy. We're like,
what is he saying? He's an interpreter. I don't understand the language. There's weird lingo here. Oh well.
You tell him how much you love being married, darling.
That's right. Thank you for reminding me.
Here's that low-level tension I was talking about before.
Well, again, Bulldog's an expert at low level. No one gets lower than him.
Lowbrow.
You're going to get divorced again tomorrow, right?
I am. I'm going to try again. Hopefully, we hit the bullseye. We had a hanging judge last week, so I think he's either going to grant us a divorce or I'm going to get the electric chair. I'm not sure which I'm going to get tomorrow. He was really grumpy. He even went so far as to saying something along the lines of like, I believe in the institution of marriage, and my ex and I looked at each other and chuckled, and he was like, there's nothing funny about that. So, our satiric attitudes are landing with a thud in the Ozaki family court.
Well, if you need witnesses to be divorced and happily married again, here at Mr. and Mrs. Wonderful, for God's sake.
Absolutely.
They got rid of the bums, and look at how happy they are.
Without a doubt. I'll tell you what, 11 o'clock tomorrow, if you could make the ride up to Washington,
you got a witness.
I need character witnesses.
Oh, God.
First, you need character.
Okay, well.
Yeah. Oh, boom.
See, Mr. Wonderful is so prime for this show.
He doesn't have patience to aim that gun at anymore. He's looking at
comic timing can't be taught, and it's there, and I love that. So. It is innate. So what's going on with beyond all this? What's going on with you two tonight? This week? What? Patty? What you bringing for us here?
No, you don't dig into the personal life. What are you guys doing tonight? What are you doing later?
I mean,
I know what they're doing later. The horizontal bottom.
I'm sorry. I must be getting a different network in my cans.
Now you understand how exciting our lives are.
Mr. Wonder was going to watch Hogan's Heroes and go to bed. What are you talking?
5 minutes of watching Colonel Hogan operate, and he'll be calling Patty Helga. Come on, Helga, let's go.
That's right. Hogan really. Every scene starts with those two sucking face.
I haven't heard that one in 100 years. I bet you that the first year Mike had his practice is when he heard sucking face. That's the last time you heard that.
You're trying to tell his patient that you have a crossbite. You've been sucking face.
What do you mean?
Oh my. So you guys are preparing. You're prepping. If I read the social media correctly, you're prepping for some kind of rummage sale. Is that correct? Was I not supposed to go there? I checked my notes. It seemed like it was okay.
No, we're still selling some of her mother's crap.
See, he's swabbing the boner. That's what got her.
Material, not crap. Material. No. All right.
By the way, just so you know,
Yes.
I'm not the doll crazy person in the family.
Oh.
My sister is totally a doll crazy person.
Okay.
Oh, good. I thought you were going to say Mr. Wonderful. I was like, wait a minute. I don't want to know that.
She has so many dolls. Like, you go into her basement and there's all these dolls staring at you, and some of them have one arm.
That's terrifying.
Some of them have no bodies.
This is like a Twilight Zone episode or something.
Sounds like Sid of Toy Story.
Yeah, Talkie Tina, you better be nice to me.
Oh, that was creepy.
Telly Savalas. I was Telly Savalas. I know well. Kojak was taken out by a dolly.
It's back on TV, you know, Kojak.
Oh, always. Who loves you, baby? Good stuff. All right, cool. Well, it's pretty. It was kind of a scorcher today. I'm assuming you guys just kind of hung out on top of the air conditioning, and or did you do things?
No, I was at work.
Okay.
Still work.
Yeah, well, no.
He does not look guilty. He doesn't feel guilty about that at all. He's like, and
your point being,
I come home and he's down in the basement pounding on something.
Oh yeah?
No, I know him. The Patty doll.
Good gravy.
Bam Bam's getting the shit beat out of him.
This is the part of the show I always say: if your family's in the room around 7:42, escort the youngins out. Tell Grandma to go to bed. The Jack Henke show is getting a little raw.
When Patty's on, definitely.
That Bam Bam just doesn't listen.
Well, we were wondering. Oh my goodness!
Want to say that again?
Oh my. Well, cool. So, but
I show you the Bam Bam last week. The Bam Bam had, one of those things.
Sure. Oh yeah, the Mallets Club.
Yeah, club.
Yes. Very, very important.
We've all been husbands. We get it.
So the beginnings of the inventory is underway, and you guys will be. Do you have a target date in theory
for the rummage sale?
Sure.
14, 15, and 16. The 16th is Wine and Harvest Festival, but we're hoping that people will come on Thursday and Friday.
Sure, absolutely.
And, oh my God, do we have the stuff? Oh yeah.
It's going to be at Mike's office. Is that where it's going to be?
No, in our yard.
In our yard.
Okay.
Oh.
Excellent.
All right, come on there. We got parking space for everybody.
What's the address?
1028 Granville.
14th, 15th, 16th of September. What are the hours? What are the hours, Patty?
I don't know. We haven't decided yet.
Well, pay attention.
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
9. Oh, okay. Good.
There you go. All
There's
right.
a lot.
There we go. Executive decision was made here on the,
Yes, we made it.
and we were here for it. So fantastic.
Did you guys know that there's all sorts of new ways that people are expressing love for one another now?
Can we talk about any of them on the air?
In jewelry.
Oh, in jewelry. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, very good.
Jewelry,
Didn't do that part. I was like,
Hi, remember me?
The one who was just waving the club at the camera. Yes, of course. You're so smart. All right.
So what are these new ways, new and interesting and unique ways?
What's really cool is actually these were done. They started these in funeral homes, but now it's caught on. And people are doing it as a sign of love and affection, and that is getting thumbprint or fingerprint jewelry to
sure
their loved ones, and they wear it around their neck. So,
Oh, they're not like.
Yeah.
Like some birds like that.
Oh my.
Yes, exactly.
No. That's still illegal. We can't do that.
Just take them out.
Usually you get that every Ash Wednesday, though. You get the.
Yeah.
Wow, we're covering all the face tonight. I love it.
Kick an Ash Wednesday.
I'm still gonna get you guys.
So they in the funeral business they were doing it. Was it a thumb or did they take?
Yeah, they usually do thumbprints. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a lot of and they put them on computer chips. So like, you don't even have to ask for them to do it. I guess they just do it automatically. So like,
okay.
So like, if you wanted a thumbprint of your dad, you could just go to the funeral home and ask them for a digital thumbprint of your dad.
Sure.
And then we send it to the company, and if they come back with a thumbprint.
That's
cool.
You know what's even cooler?
Yes.
What's even cooler is they have what's called the HB ring, which is a heartbeat ring. And
they took your EKG paper and converted it to
No.
What?
No.
Just about. Yeah. You tap into you load you download or upload the app, and it connects to the ring, and it will record your loved one's heartbeat.
Oh boy.
And it'll save it, and you can save the ring and pass it down from generation to generation to generation. So you can listen to anybody you love's heartbeat in this ring.
Okay, well, here at the Jack Henke Show, we're going to take that to a different level, and we actually are going to get the flatulence. We're going
Patty says hello. You can't go by one.
Hi, Patty.
I think we should get the flatulence ring. We'll record one of your loved one's best. Just let them rip one, and then it'll be a scratch and sniff.
Well, I was thinking your loved one, when they see you, and all of a sudden the heart goes. Dun, 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 like.
I got your hypertension in my ring.
That's right.
You get to choose what your loved one is doing when they take this.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Always back to that, isn't it, Dr. Mike?
Bam, bam, bam.
Oh, my.
Do you guys think that's kind of creepy or cool?
It's not creepy. It just seems kind of overkill. It just seems a little excessive. But, I mean, if it makes someone happy, fine. Cool.
Yeah, what do you care?
Well, I do. I don't want to.
Because nobody likes you.
Well, they haven't heard my heartbeat lately. It's got a great beat, and you can dance to it.
Maybe if we heard his heartbeat, we know he had a heart. And
this is true. We're going to do an exploratory next week and see.
There we go. That's that open wide.
See what we can find.
Years though.
Big trouble.
Such a funny guy.
I love it. We got spare cubes down there. You could have your own cube on the Jack Henke Show right down there. I mean, it becomes Hollywood Squares eventually.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Now we're going to get Paul in for the middle.
Yo, do it, Bulldog.
Mr. Wonderful. Tell me about it. Charles Nelson Riley in the corner. We'll get them all. Really wonderful. I thought he was great. I watched too many games.
All you have to do with this ring is double tap it, and then you can hear the heartbeat. So,
okay.
And,
really?
And if you double tap it again, it'll record the heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
You can save it or erase it and do it again. I mean,
wow.
It's pretty cool. I think. I don't know. I think it would be kind of neat.
Yeah. Do you have a line on one of those? Could you actually sell them at your store if need be?
I don't, but I looked up the price on them. They're like, they also come in lockets. You can wear. Well, it's kind of.
Michael's like, what a bunch of baloney. He's dying over there. He's like, can you believe?
The dumbest idea I've ever heard.
Well, Patty, they will not be carried clearly at the at the jewelry shop.
I can see you haven't had Michael go through finishing school yet.
Yeah.
in his spare time, now that he has it, he has plenty of time.
You gotta put some books on his head.
You might be thinking it's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. You might want to say, dear, you may want to reconsider this.
Yes. The message. It's all about the delivery of the message. Who are we?
When we're giving you advice, you got problems.
I'm the one in divorce court tomorrow.
Well, you have. Yeah, you can't even do that right. Yeah. At least I got that on the first try, for God's sake.
The marriage that would not die. It's a horror movie.
They're like hybrids of the Help by following.
I would have liked to have Bulldog and his soon-to-be, hopefully, ex-wife have the rings on when they got shot down by the judge last week. Yo, we gotta stay together at least another week. Oh, holy shit.
Darling, your ring is going off. Talk about your ringtone. Oh my gosh. Holy cow.
Compared to Michael, you guys are, compared to Michael, you guys are amateurs. He's been through it more times than you.
Oh, right on. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
got the whole thing down pat.
I could ask you for some advice for tomorrow. Again, I've got this tyrant of a judge who I'm pretty sure wants to put me in the stockade, and he doesn't like, he's yelling at my soon-to-be ex last week. He's
he should just let you talk for a few minutes, and he will say, "I will,
there we go.
ma'am, I will gladly separate you from this guy."
Your Honor, let me start at the beginning.
Yeah.
So the dinosaur. When Marcus Aurelius said,
"Great Stoic."
Yes, I was getting that from you, Patty. So if you don't read Patty Galoon Hansen's daily affirmations, you should. Let me tell you, they bring joy and grin.
The thing is, too, they're so succinct. They're just.
She does not need an editor, Jack.
Mike started reading one when he opened his office. He just finished it last week. And he said, "God, I'm tired. I'm out of here."
Patty Galoon Hansen, the Leo Tolstoy, Dostoevsky of social media.
It was the best of days. It was the worst of days.
Brothers Karamazov. I intend to publish them at one day, but unfortunately, we got to leave some trees on this planet.
Now you guys make me feel bad because I haven't read one.
Don't feel bad. Do not feel bad.
Obviously, I don't have time.
All the spare time you have. What did Bert used to do on soap?
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh.
When I texted you the other day, I was short.
You still are.
I was going to say. If you're going to keep throwing softballs, he's going to hit them right out of the park. There's not much you can do.
My text was shorter than yours.
The race is on, everybody. Race to the bottom. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 8:03, and if we don't punch the clock, the unions come after us, and we don't want that. So we want to say thank you to the wonderful
Thank you.
Patty and Michael, and again,
Mike, thanks for taking time out of reading Patty's daily. I'm sure it was really difficult to tear you away from that.
We have to get back to work. So anyway, obviously, you are welcome anytime, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. Absolutely.
I have nothing to do on Wednesday evening.
Well, we're banking on that.
No, just wait. Just wait.
Well, there we go. You're like Bob Eubanks now when making whoopee. Anyway,
have them eat a mayonnaise and peanut butter sandwich.
No,
I hear that's an aphrodisiac in some countries. So anyway,
I've never been to one though.
It's a very small little.
Think about that, Dr. Mike. Think about that.
Oh my goodness! Everyone, return your trays to the upright position. We're landing this plane. Thank you, everybody, to our wonderful guests and AJ and Patty and Michael. And we'll be back not tomorrow. We're gonna be a rerun tomorrow And on Friday, we'll be back, and we're going to make some noise. So take that, everybody. I am pushing the end broadcast button.